This message is specifically for someone that feels like their blessing is right around the corner, because it is. Listen, this is not a pick a card reading. This is not a zodiac reading. This message is specifically for the energy that I've been picking up on. And right away we get the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So this is long-term stability. This is breaking generational curses, and you're right there. So what if I told you that it's not so much that you're waiting for your blessing to come to you, but your blessing is waiting for you to be ready to receive it? This is a big deal. This is a big blessing, and it's just really important that it comes to you at the right time so that you have the space to hold it, so that you know what to do with it. Your early life was unstable and maybe chaotic. And so when your life gets stable and grounded and predictable, that can maybe feel like boring to your nervous system. So it kind of subconsciously has you create some chaos in your life for excitement. And that's not going to work with this blessing coming in, okay? So your nervous system just needs a little time to catch up with where you actually are. Because if we look back on the rules that you used to play by in your life, things just didn't work out for you the way that you wanted. They just didn't, right? And you are not playing by those rules anymore because you have learned self-love. You have learned to nurture yourself in healthy ways. And, you know, and we've talked about, you can still be a compassionate person, but you have to put those boundaries up. Compassion requires boundaries, right? And that is your self-love. That's how you take care of yourself. There is a part of you that still expects things not to work out for you. This blessing can't afford for you to feel like this is too good to be true, or for you to feel imposter syndrome. You need to be ready and willing to fully step into this blessing, make the most of it, and take full advantage of it. And we have the Lovers. So this is the confirmation that you have done the healing. Your guides have done a lot of work with you. Your guides have healed you. Your guides have guided you. They've given you information and they've pointed you in the right direction. So everything is on track, okay? Yeah. And so this is going to require you to move away from wherever you are. So what I notice in this card is that look at the landscape around him. It's barren. There's nothing growing. There's no other people. There's nothing there. So in the background, you see the remnants of the pyramids, which signifies there used to be a thriving community on this land, but that is long gone. There is nothing here for him anymore. So he's all dressed up and ready to go, and he's looking out into the distance. So he knows that there's nothing here for him anymore. And he knows that he has to go he needs to go find a place with more resources and more opportunities. So there's something about you, instead of just like sitting in the same place or doing the same thing, being surrounded by the same people, like you can't do that. You need to change your environment. You need to change who is surrounding you. And we have the High Priestess. So you know this, okay? You already know this. And this is why you've been sensing that something big is coming for a long time. And you know, like, specifically what it is, which kind of leads to this frustration, because you know what it is and because you know it's coming, and it feels very exciting and you want it now, right? Like, it's my money and I want it now, and it's my opportunity, I want it now. It's my person and I want it now, right? But the energy is just waiting for you to fully align. Yeah, so I think there are still people around you that you have to distance yourself from before this blessing can come to you, because there are people around you that will ruin it for you, if I'm just being really, really honest. Some people don't like to see other people doing better than them. Some people don't like it when they watch other people have big dreams and have big successes and have big levels up in life, because they don't have any of their own dreams. They don't have any of their own plans. They're not working towards anything. So they don't want to see you have that, right? And they would actually, like, look at his face. Like, he would actually be pleased to take that away from other people. So there is somebody, at least one person around you that you still need to put up some boundaries with, or put some distance before this blessing feels safe to come to you. Yeah, so you're gonna have to step into this whole new life, and you can't take the baggage of the past with you. Because this is the chaos. This is the chaos that we were talking about, right? So the people that brought the chaos into your old life can't come into your new life with you, because they will just create chaos in your new life. And this new blessing that is coming to you is not in alignment with that energy. It's just not. But you're going to just keep moving forward, because whatever this is, you're really passionate about it and you're really excited about it. This is something that you love to do. So nothing is going to stop you from doing it. And false starts are okay, because you're just going to restart, right? Yeah, so there is somebody still around you that has been in your life since childhood, and they're just going to have a lot to say. They're going to have a lot to say when they see these good things coming into your life. And you don't want them, like, sprinkling their negativity onto your happiness. You don't want them to rain on your parade, right? Because it's going to mess up your vibe. And it might make you second guess yourself. And you know what it is? Like, when people have a certain expectation of who they think you are and what they think you're capable of and where they think your position in life should be, we tend to live up to that, even if it's like subconsciously. So sometimes when you get away from those people and you put yourself around people that maybe they don't know you, so maybe they don't have any preconceived ideas of who you are and what you're capable of, you know, and that can be the shift. Listen, like, this is just your cup overflowing with joy, okay? And this is also healing, right? So I think when you distance yourself from these people, it is going to be so healing. And that is going to be the thing to trigger your nervous system to feel safe to receive. Yeah. And that's when it's going to be given to you. That's when God is going to step in and be like, here, let me help you. Because they caused you so much pain. I don't want to put too much attention onto this energy, but we all know what this card means, right? So there are people in your life that, you know, probably have always been there, whether it's siblings, childhood friends, family members, that are just really negative, and they might not have really treated you that good, or maybe they didn't think that you were capable of certain things, or maybe they thought that you didn't deserve certain things, or they just didn't want to see you living your best life because they weren't living their best life. And I'm not even saying that they're bad people. They might not even realize they're doing it. It might be subconscious on their part also, you know? But does that really matter when you're trying to step into your best life and you're trying to receive these blessings that, you know, these blessings are meant for you, and you feel it. You know that they're so close, but you have this anxiety. And it's because you know that there's still, even though you've done so much work, you've done so much healing, and you've come so far, but there's still some anxiety within you, because you know that this new life with these new blessings are not compatible with certain things from your past and your old life. You know that they're not going to mesh. You know what I mean? So that's what's giving you the anxiety. Yeah. Oh, listen. Yeah, making this transition could be a tower moment. And if you see the lightning bolt, that's like electric, like Uranus. So this is like very Pluto energy, very Uranus energy. This is a transformation. This is an innovation of your life. You're innovating your life. And sometimes it's messy, sometimes it's chaotic, and stabilization will come, but only after the upheaval. And that's what change is, right? Change isn't just like easy. There has to be some disruption. And then Temperance, okay? So his third eye is lit up. So you're very intuitive. You're being guided. Look at the wings. Your angels are guiding you. Your guides are guiding you. The mixing of the cups, they're pouring into each other, right? They're pouring back and forth. So you can't just only pour into people that don't pour back to you, because then you end up with an empty cup. So you need to surround yourself with people that it's an equal give and take. And there is still a long path ahead of you, but you have to start taking the steps, because look at the crown at the end of the path. That's your blessing. That's your blessing waiting for you to be ready. And you being ready is starting the journey. And you've started the journey. I'm not trying to say that you haven't started the journey, but yeah, okay, not my monkeys, not my circus is what I'm getting. Not my monkeys, not my circus. And he keeps coming out. Like, you're gonna go after what you're passionate about. End of story. You're gonna go after what you're passionate about. End of story. Nothing is gonna stop you. And it might not be happening as fast as you want it to, but you need to make a decision and stick to it. Oh, come on. You need to cut the toxic ties, okay? Because they're chained to each other. They're not chained to the devil. They're chained to each other. And maybe it's being overseen by the devil, but it's two people codependent in a toxic dynamic. And if you look, the chains are not super tight around their necks. Like, they can slip those chains off and walk away anytime they want. So the thought of them being stuck together is an illusion. So whatever people are in your life that are holding you back and sabotaging you, you can walk away from it. You're not stuck there. And this is the glow up card. This is the glow up card, 9 of Pentacles. She's dressed to the nines. She's got her pentacles. The grapes are growing around her. Those are the fruits of her labor. Okay? Like, you have earned this. You have worked for this, and you don't have to hold yourself back because of other people's negativity. This message keeps coming through in my videos over and over again. Like, just to be very clear, there are people around you that cannot come into this new life. I think your blessing is specifically waiting for you to put up the boundaries with these toxic people that are going to sabotage you before the blessing will fully bring itself to you, because it wants to make sure that when you get it, you get to keep it. Because this is supposed to be something for you, and it's something that's supposed to be long-term for you. This is not something that you're supposed to lose. So your blessing is waiting until you're in a position to keep it safe. And you're going to be victorious. Listen, like, you have been through it. You have gone to battle. And that's what he's done in this card. He's just coming home from a battle and he won. He's victorious, right? So you've had to go to war. You've had to go to war and you've had to fight for this, but you're gonna come back victorious. You get to come home as the winner, and all those people cheering them on. And you know what? That's the thing too. Like, you want to be surrounded by people that cheer you on, that are genuinely happy for you. And you know who those people are? Those are people that are also out there crushing their own goals, and they're winning in their own life. And then they're able to cheer on the people around them. They're able to cheer you on when you're also crushing your goals and winning at life. Like they say, you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So think about the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Are they getting blessings? Because if they're not, why would your blessing feel safe to come to you when you're surrounded by people that are not calling in their own blessings? This is the World card. This is completion. Your old life is over and you're stepping into a new life. And that means, like, completely. You can't do the same things in the same places with the same people and expect a whole new life. Doesn't that make sense? So, and then if we look at the 4 symbols in the corners, what do we have, right? We have the fixed signs. So you have to hold the line, okay? You're gonna have to be stubborn here and persistent. So we have Taurus, and that's fixed earth. Taurus holds the value and your self-respect, your self-worth, right? You have to hold your self-worth, and it's okay to put yourself first. There's nothing wrong with that. We have Leo, fixed fire. So he has to hold, you have to hold the integrity. You have to hold your passion. You have to hold your charisma and your confidence. You have to hold your confidence. We have Aquarius, that's fixed air. You have to hold the thought. You have to hold the intellect. You have to stick to the plan. And we have Scorpio, fixed water. You have to hold the emotion. You have to hold the feeling, because that's like what helps you manifest, right? The intense emotions behind it. You have to hold the line. And you will, because it means too much to you for you to not stick to it, right? And whatever this is, there's a payout here for you, like actual money, okay? But this warning here just keeps coming up that like you can't afford to be a flip-flopper. You have to make a decision and you have to stick to it. It's okay to put yourself first, because like you have worked for this for so long. You have put so much into this for a really long time. Like, you're tired. It took a lot to bring this blessing to you, and it is not selfish for you to put yourself first and to put this blessing first, and make sure that you receive it in a way that you can hold it and keep it for the long term.